Greetings, everyone. Welcome on into another episode of Healthy Discussions. And today's discussion will be propaganda. We're going to talk about propaganda, what propaganda actually is, how we the people, the masses, has been influenced by propaganda, and maybe some solutions on how we can actually start thinking on our own. If you would like to donate to the channel, I have my Cash App available right here, Healthy Discussions LLC. I'm going to personnel. That is the phone number to Healthy Discussions. If you would like to email me, that's the email right there, and that's my location on 1629 K Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. So I will also show this at the end of the broadcast, just to let you guys know, if you're willing to help the channel out, and all proceeds will be directly put directly back into the business for more, to be able, basically, so people can hear this platform more. It will be part of the algorithms, maybe pay for promo, may also assist with actually throwing events, seminars, conferences, because I plan on making this a big, gigantic, big service. Extraordinary, where men can be men, ladies can be ladies, and we all can learn. Kids can be kids as well. We learn and grow together as a community and as a culture and as people should be. So once again, that's my Cash App information, pound Healthy Discussion. Well, money sign Healthy Discussions. And make sure that you put the number in 443-569-6503. So let's get started. Propaganda. What's propaganda?
Propaganda.
How do we say propaganda?
Propaganda.
Can we say it one more time?
Propaganda.
Can I get a 1? Can I get a 2? Can I get a...
Propaganda.
Okay. Propaganda is a noun. First definition, according to Google. Information, especially of a bias or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. This is a sample, a sentence sample. He was charged with disturbing enemy propaganda. We have similar words or synonyms: information, promotion, advertising, advertisement, publicity, advocacy, advocacy, I apologize, spin, news speak, edit prop, and disinformation. Whoa. Pay attention to the word disinformation, because there's a lot of disinformation and misinformation going on at an alarming rate in 2022 and beyond. Ever since the internet came to be, and most people are getting their source and their energies from the internet, it has been a lot of misinformation and disinformation. But pay attention to these synonyms, pay attention to these words. Brainwashing, indoctrination, the big lie, info, hype, plunging, disinfo. So these are a few synonyms or similar words. If you don't understand what a synonym means, basically a synonym is words that you can use in order to substitute the original word, right? So other words that may likely be relatable, as far as the eyes and the mind can see. So this is what propaganda is. Once again, the word and the topic of today is
Propaganda.
So let's have a healthy discussion about this one. Now, the second definition is a committee of cardinals of the Roman Catholic Church responsible for foreign missions, founded in 1662 by Pope Gregory. A committee of cardinals of the Roman Catholic Church responsible for the foreign missions. So another thing, if you want to cross-check the word, and remember to research everything that I say. I always tell people this is not financial advice. I just want to give you guys credible information at a time where misinformation is being promoted at an alarming rate. Study the word and look at the word Calvinist or Calvinistic. Then you will know that the word Calvinistic leads to the Roman Catholic Empire and Church. But that's a whole nother topic. Let's get back on the discussion. Now, we're going to talk about the creator of propaganda, Edward Bernays. I'm going to read you guys a quick synopsis of this. Edward Louis Bernays. German. Born November 22, 1891. He died March 9th, 1955. He was an American theorist considered a pioneer in the field of public relations and propaganda and referred to as his obituary as the father of public relations. So basically, you guys can say that he was one of the leaders, one of the number one nominees for public relations and propaganda. He shaped the world as we know it to this day. His best-known campaigns include a 1929 effort to promote female smoking by branding cigarettes as feminist, torches of freedom, and his work for the United Fruit Company in 1950s connected with the CIA, orchestrated overthrow of a democratic elected Guatemalan government in 1954. So he also worked with the CIA. So he's at the top of the charts, can we say? Comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you guys think about Edward Louis Bernays. But we just getting started. Leave a comment to let me know how propaganda has affected you, your family, your children, your way of view, your way of thinking, how you move, how you walk, how you talk. I just want to talk about it. Can we talk about it? We just having a healthy discussion right here. A very credible, very informative discussion right here. He worked for dozens of major American corporations, including Procter and Gamble. We all know that brand. We all know GE, General Electric. And for government agencies, politicians, and nonprofit organizations. This is a picture of him as we speak. See his mustache, groomed well, tie. Seemed like a very neat guy. Very punctual, as they would say. On top of his game, keen to detail. But shall we go on? Oh, yes, we shall. We can go on, people. Now, I wanted to make a connective point, right? Because we're going to look at his family tree and his history, and I want to pay close attention to his relative, Mark Randolph, his great nephew. You got to have you a nephew, his great nephew, right? Scientific career, psychology, sociology. You know, you just pay attention. We just giving you his books that he's read. Crystallizing Public Opinions, Propaganda, one of his number one bestseller in 1928. Public Relations, he's ahead of that. The Engineer of Conscience, right? And he was born in Vienna, Austria, Hungary. Okay. So now let's go to one of his books that he has written. This one is called Propaganda and Influence, written by Edward L. Bernays in 1929. But I wanted to show you guys a picture of the book. The book is right there. Propaganda. You can get it at Target. You can get it at Audible. You can get it at all these places. And no, I'm not sponsored by any one of these. I'm just bringing you guys the information. So check out the book. Because one that read, can learn and unlearn, relearn to learn. So it's actually good to read. I will advise anyone to read and everyone to read. But read the right things, because there's a lot of misleading information out here. So make sure that you have an open brain to that. But that's his book right there, Propaganda. I wanted to make a connection, though. I'm not going to make this video so long, so let's make a quick synopsis. Let's make a quick connection. Now, shall we go back on this one? And then we're going to click on his relatives. And let's click on Mark Randolph. Who is Mark Randolph? Ha ha. This to the present day. Now, a lot of people may not have known of Edward, but you know of Mark Randolph. Mark Bernays Randolph. You see the name again, right? Bernays Randolph. So, last name changed, Randolph. Bernays still is within the family orchestra and the family name, and we all know who Edward Bernays is. The orchestrator, the originator. Born in April 29, 1958, is an American tech entrepreneur, advisor, and speaker. He is the co-founder and first CEO of Netflix. Oh, my fathers and all the shooting stars. He is, let me repeat, the co-founder of Netflix, people. You guys know that we all watch Netflix. I have a Netflix account. We all have a Netflix account. But we got to understand what propaganda have done to us, right? How propaganda have shaped how we think, how we walk, how we talk. How propaganda goes with the LBG community. How when you're a masculine man, they try to demasculate you by saying things as far as you're homophobic or you're this and you're that. No disrespect to the other side, but I can only tell you what's going on. Or when your kids growing up and they're watching certain type of cartoons or certain type of music videos and you're looking at things and you're like, oh God, I didn't see this when I was growing up. What has going on? They're inserting things inside of your kids' heads starting from youth, right? All the way up, right? From and these are no allegations, but you got to look for your own eyes to see. Look for your own eyes, and you should see clearly. For those who have eyes, you should see clearly. He's the co-founder and former CEO of Netflix. He's part of the Bernays family, right? A serial entrepreneur. Listen to the word, a serial entrepreneur who helped found the U.S. edition of Macworld magazine and computer mail order business Mac Warehouse and Micro Warehouse. Randolph now serves as the board as Looker Data Science and Chubby Shorts. He's previously served on the boards of Gettable, Rafter, and ReadyForce. Randolph, who has equated founding companies to his experience as a mountain guard, is a chairman of the board trustees of the National Outdoor Leadership School, NOLS, in Lander, Wyoming, and a board member of the environmental advocacy group 1% for the planet. Now pay attention. Now, look how much content is on Netflix and how that affected your daily life. That's what I want you to pay attention. So Bernays' theories, his way of viewing things is impacting all of us to this day. Comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you think. Like I say, once again, this is Netflix, and I wanted to put this up to show you guys that this right here control the masses of your mind, right? Because this is about propaganda. Now, what is in it? What is in every household? Dun, 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 dun. Leave a comment, subscribe, like. Comment. What is in every household? We all know it's mirrors in every household. But what is in every household now in 2022? It's called a television. A TV. It's telling a vision to your eyes and your mind. And then you go out and perform it. So look at the rollout of Netflix. Enjoy your TV. Watch everywhere. Create profile for kids. Once again, I told you, they're even starting with the youth. Create profile for kids. Download your shows and watch offline. What else is everywhere and it's taking over and it grows rapidly, exponentially every year? A cell phone. The phone that I'm using to record this right now. So the TV has now went from in the living room to in the bedroom to in your hands. And my grandma always told me, boy, stay away from that TV, boy. You're going to need glasses soon. And now I see what she really meant. Really stay away from the TV because it's telling yourself things that you may not want to believe in, but your mind will begin to be curious about or enact it without your permission. That's why meditation is so important. Clarity is so important. Discussing things is so important. That's one reason why I created this. Look at the rate of men committing suicide. It has skyrocketed. Look at the lies that the media broadcast every day, right? You don't know what to believe. You don't know what's up or what's down or what's flat or what's round. No one knows that. Comment, subscribe, like, and let me know what you think what's going on. Once again, I'm going to close this out because I just made a connective point. And we connected, let me go back on this one right here because I like to set it up just like that. We connected Edward Bernays to Mark Randolph, we connected Edward Bernays to Mark Randolph, which is the co-founder and the owner of Netflix, what we all watch, right? I gave you the definition, right? And I also gave you a book to read. That's a lot of credible knowledge right there. Comment, subscribe, like. This is Healthy Discussions. And I want you guys to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day today. I'm glad that I was able to do this broadcast and to do this info session and to allow you guys to know what's going on in this world. One step at a time, one mind at a time, right? One step at a time, one mind at a time. Thank you guys.